Hey, welcome to the DPP channel. This was an Evo Cup tournament final that happened way back in September, and I finally got the time to sit down and really edit it. Now, do not mind me. Now, the latest set will be, of course, just BT10 instead of BT11, so you'll not be seeing any of the new supports here. Now, the ban list for Shoutmon has finally come for the Japan side of things in December, so a way to send it off for good, let's have a tournament final with Shoutmon against the Blue Flare. Now, which of the best cross-mechanic deck will actually claim the only one here? Without further ado, let's dive right into the game itself, and we do see Mikey coming down already looking at top 3, and actually top 4, but actually only hitting the Shoutmon there, so that's very unfortunate on his side. He's going to pick it up to his hand, the rest will go to the bottom of the deck. Now with just 2 memory left, he does go for the dual Tai and Kari Tamer, which does pass 2 memory to the right player here, but he does actually have the Christopher, which was set up nicely by the Blue Flare memory boost. He does go to the Shoutmon in the nursery, drawing 1 there, and looks like he's going straight to the Metal Greymon Digicross with actually the Red Greymon and the Male Birdramon actually underneath it, so it does give him the security attack +1. He's going to use the memory boost to actually give him 2 memory to go to the Decker Greymon. Now he's not going to slot anything underneath the Decker Greymon, he's going to swing at the security, does it into the Tai Kamiya. Of course, this will be a set to 3 memory tamer for the left player, as he does go to the Decker Dramon and does actually push the memory nicely for the left player here. Now he does have only 3 security, so he does activate the Tai Kamiya tamer, giving him that 1 extra memory. Now how will he actually use that 1 memory? He does actually evolve to the Dorumon on top of the Shoutmon, which is technically not a very common play, I would say, but he does actually need to cycle into his deck. He does hit into the security, does hit into the Dexmon here, so this does actually properly save to slot underneath the Tai Kamiya Tamer. And of course, he's going to go for the Jeremy, and Jeremy will spawn out the Ballistamon for actually just 2 memory thanks to the Jeremy effect. So actually just play another Tai Tamer here to pass third turn. However, it's not answering the Decker Greymon on the field, which does have security attack +1 thanks to the Greymon. He's going to push out the nursery Digimon and then going to another Decker Greymon to stun the Ballistamon, and then he's going to swing the 2 security check Decker Greymon, hitting to X4. Of course, it does have 10 KDP, he's going to hit over it. The second check will be a Shoutmon, so nothing too much, and he will hit for the last security here. Does draw 1 thanks to the Upamon, and does hit into the NG Tamer, but will it be enough though? But he does actually push out the Dorumon, and we do see the Ice Wall coming down. This will potentially lock out any potential OTK plays from the left player. Now he does go to 5 memory thanks to the dual Tamers, and of course he's going to hatch to the Pigmon in nursery first. He's going to cycle through the Sparamon nursery Digimon. And looks like that's going to go for the Digicross immediately into the X4, but however he doesn't see a Shoutmon there, and he does forget to use the Jeremy effect, which he actually forgot to unsuspend at the start of the turn. And this does actually draw 3 cards thanks to the NG Tamer as well. It looks like it's going to just hard evolve to the X5, so this is definitely a very uncommon play for the Shoutmon player here on the first game, but however he does have very limited choices thanks to the missing pieces he's going to have. You're going to see another Decker Greymon evolution to actually stun the X5 thanks to his on evolve effect. You're going to see the Decker Greymon swing with the Male Birdramon to actually stun the Ballistamon, and this will be game in favor of the Blue Flare player. We're going to go to the second game here with the Pigmon being hatched immediately, and we do see Sparamon already evolving on top of it, and this will be potentially the best starting hand for the left player given that he actually has 2 Digimon outs with a Tamer already set up. Now the Tamer is very essential for X4 decks because you do really need a save mechanic to activate, and the save mechanic will only activate when you do have Tamers on the board. Now we're going to see a blazing memory boost here looking at top 6. Will he hit the Christopher here? And we do see 3 rookies in a row, so he does have a slug in the wrong places, but he does pick up 2 Decker Dramon to hand with no Christopher on play. He's going to push out the Sparamon, and the Sparamon will immediately attack the security for 5 KDP and then drawing 1 thanks to the Pigmon, which is a very strong Dichitama if you ask me. Now just see him here actually hit into the Metal Greymon, which will of course proc the save mechanic on the Sparamon. Looks like the Ballistamon will do the same thing at the security as well. Does hit into the Decker Greymon, and the save mechanic will also occur here. Looks like it's going to pass the turn, just giving 1 memory to the right player by the Christopher play, so this is very solid from the left player. Now the right player is going to play the Christopher on his own and then passing back 3 memory to the left player, not setting up too much or actually doing too much. The left player definitely is in a more comfortable position compared to game 1. Now the Sparamon will evolve here, and he's going to go for the Maki Kudo for 3 costs. Looking at top 4 here, will he see a Tamer? He does see the Jeremy Tamer, and of course going to pick up one of the cross-hub cards. He's going to pick up the Shoutmon, adding it to hand, making sense that he actually has the Shoutmon in his hand already. Going to slot the Shoutmon under the Mikey, and you're going to pay 3 coins for the Mikey of course, and you're going to hard play the Shoutmon here for 4 coins. Looking at top 3, we do see 2 NGs and 1 Shoutmon. He's going to pick up both of them, adding it to hand, and thanks to the Jeremy, he's going to make sure it's just going to be a 3 memory play instead of a 4 memory one. The right player is going to hatch to the Upamon here, And does he have any rookie to evolve? He doesn't. He doesn't evolve the Digimon for 2 costs over the Mokudoki Betamon. Gonna swing at a security here and hope for the best. And does hit into the Jeremy, which is something that the right player of course doesn't hope for, especially when it does spawn out a Ballistamon out of nowhere. We're gonna see him actually evolve into the Decker Greymon here to potentially freeze one of the cross-hard cards. Gonna actually choose the Ballistamon. Looks like it's gonna actually reconsider it as he does choose the Shoutmon instead, because either way, they'll be swinging at the security and then hope to die thanks to the safe mechanic. Then the Mikey will of course abuse them again. Gonna push out Sparrowmon, and Sparrowmon will swing at the security, drawing 1 thanks again to the Pigmon. Doesn't use the Gaussmon here though, so it does survive the swing, and the Ballistamon will swing at the security as well. And that's into the Decker Greymon, the Decker Dramon. He's gonna use the save, and we do see the Mikey Kudo in action, putting the Shoutmon that is frozen to use. It's gonna actually evolve to the X4 here, and it's gonna draw 2 cards. But because he does have 2 Jeremys, it's 2 Jeremys to activate, gaining him back 2 memory, so this will just be a 1-cost play. He's gonna swing at the security here, pushing down to 0, that's into the Christopher. The X4 does this, so he's gonna use his end or attack ability to actually restand the Jeremy, and he does have the Christopher Tamer, so he's gonna actually of course use his ability to of course Digicross to the X5 for just 1 memory thanks to the Jeremy, and he's gonna swing for game here. Now that was a very swift game 2 thanks to the Shoutmon not breaking, similar to the game 1. Now the right player is going to evolve to the Gaussmon here, not missing the rookie this time around. He's going to go for the Male Bird Dramon for 5 memory, but instantly playing the Christopher. So definitely this is like a 9 memory play for the cost of 5, so very efficient. Now left player is going to hatch to the Pigmon, the best Digitama ever released in this game. He's going to evolve to Starmon, and we do see Shoutmon being hard played here for 4 costs. Which is definitely going to be very expensive, but it does reveal 2 X5 and an X4, so this is definitely not looking too good for the Shoutmon player. He's going to pick up the X4 of course, adding it to hand. And he's going to play the Die Tamer and Kari Tamer, because you do really want that Tamer setup, so to make sure that when your Digimon does die, it does have a safe Tamer to go underneath it. Now we do see the Gaussmon swing at the security, does hit into the Sunrise Buster. They're going to draw 1 thanks to the Upamon, but looks like the left player doesn't have any Tamers to play, so he can only kill off the Gaussmon, and the Gaussmon doesn't have any targets to play as well. So this is definitely a very win-win situation for both players, because we don't actually see them plussing them off, and we do see the Jeremy being hit out and no Ballistamon coming down, and we do see the Metal Greymon actually going for the Digicross instead of Evolution there for just 5 costs. Now the left player do actually forgot about his dual Tamer there, which is very unfortunate because he could have been on 3 memory there. Now we do of course remember the freeze mechanic thanks to the Metal Greymon that's going to freeze the Shoutmon there from playing, and we do see me actually hit into the Greymon, and the Starmon will of course use the safe mechanic to hide underneath Jeremy, and we do see actually going for the X4 to a Digicross play. It's going to be actually 6 memory here, which is definitely very expensive, but however he does really need the draw power to make sure he can still be in the game. The right player is going to hatch the Baby Doyomon, and of course going to evolve to the Motoki Betamon as well to draw 1, and you'll see the Metal Greymon swing at security here. There's no 2 Digimons in play, so it's just going to be a normal swing. Does hit into a dual Tamer there, which is definitely not what he wants to, but it does play very nicely into the Dexmon play, given that it's going to be 8 memory, so it's going to pass in 4 memory to the left player, going to de-evolve the X4 to the X-Shoutmon, and the Shoutmon will be saved underneath that dual Tamer. And just remember this time around, the dual Tamer is going to proc 2 times, it's going to go to 6 memory here, which is definitely a lot. It's going to of course evolve to the Sparrowmon first to make sure he does get the draw. Looks like he's going to go for the Jeremy to make sure he does call the Ballistamon from his hand, and this will just be a 1-cost Ballistamon, very efficient. And we do see a Dexmon coming down for a total of 11 costs. Man, this is definitely very expensive, and we don't see him actually removing the Dexmon on the right player of the field. So very unfortunate, because I think he does have the Sunrise Buster, but because you don't have the red and yellow Tamers, you can actually deal with the Dexmon. Now the Motoki Betamon swing at security, does see into the NG Tamer here and doesn't have any Dorumon to come down, which is definitely very unfortunate. The Dexmon will swing at the last security, and this is where the Shoutmon is going to be very afraid because of the blockers that they have. It's not going to be very effective against Blue Flare freeze mechanics. And you actually can't flood against them as well. So we do see the ISO coming down again to lock up this game. And seeing going to go for the Greymon hard play. Now instead of actually picking up the Metal Greymon from the drop zone, given that he does have Christopher Tamer on play, go look at top 4, it's going to pick up the Decker Greymon as well as the Decker Dramon, adding both to hand. Who knows, maybe he does find more value in the Decker drop. So we do pass 4 memory to the left player, but of course he does have the Dexmon for the left player. We kill the Motoki Betamon, but we do have Tai Tamers and Kari Tamer to make sure he does go to 6 memory once again. Now 6 memory is plenty, but against that ISO, it's going to be very difficult to make any plays. But it looks like it's going to go for the Jeremy once again to actually spawn out the Ballistamon that was killed by the Dexmon in the previous turn. And this Ballistamon will be free to play, and it's going to draw extra 1 card thanks to the NG Tamer. This is definitely very efficient. Now we do see a Dexmon actually trading with the opponent Dexmon there, but the ISO will make sure he pay 2 memory for that text. This is definitely going to be very painful as he does have 4 memory left and does go for the X5 without the Shoutmon though, and he does actually going to end the turn with the Sunrise Buster with 5 memory there to actually kill off the Decadramon. And the Decadramon doesn't actually use the save mechanic here, which is definitely very interesting. And you do see the ISO actually, just ending the effect there because it's the end of opponent's turn. You do see Upamon being hatched here to evolve to the Gaussmon. Now, even though the Shoutmon player does have 2 blockers on the field, he does have 3 Digimon which actually sustain or rather satisfy the requirement for the blue flare cards to actually freeze them. So can actually go for the Decadramon underneath that Decagreymon to actually freeze the X5. It's going to swing at the security and you're going to actually unsuspend itself thanks to the Greymon. So this will allow him for 2 attack and he does have only 1 blocker left, and this will conclude the game. Now this is the blue flag deck list if you guys are interested in, with the Spice of the Magnamon X. And this will be the Shoutmon deck which will not be seeing again when the December comes. Now thank you guys for watching till the end, and do consider subscribing, dropping a like and a comment if you guys do enjoy the content.